What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more punk rock. And we're going back to Strung Out, Suburban Teenage Wasteland Blues, 1996. Once again, big shout out to Paulie. And we're up to what is technically the penultimate tune on the album, the second to last one, Speedball. Though, as I mentioned before, not only is there one further track, but there's actually a bonus track on here, which is called Jacqueline. But yeah, Speedball, I mean, my history when it comes to narcotic exploration was much more in the psychedelic realm. I took acid and mushrooms and these kind of things, 2CB back in the day. I never really messed around with some of the harder stuff. But my understanding is that a speedball is like coke or speed taken with a depressant, so like, heroin or perhaps these days fentanyl, I'm not sure. But yeah, basically it's mixing an upper with a downer. And, seems like a risky prospect, not fair to say, when people are teenagers and in their 20s and so on, and, I can speak from my own experience. You're looking for experiences, and consequences aren't so much at the front of your mind. Now, fair to say, this could be using the concept of, the narcotic as, a metaphor, as an allegory for something else. Someone who's like doing something very intense and manic, but perhaps in another part of their life they're depressive, or they can't seem to get moving or to get something off the ground. So I feel like you could use it as a metaphor, but my immediate thought is that it relates to the narcotic. So I guess we'll find out. This is Speedball by Strung Out, the second to last tune on their 1996 album Suburban Teenage Wasteland Blues. That's a long one. Title for it. Incredible. Sonically, like, again, I've gotten a sense for their, high intensity, like super, rip-roaring rhythms and, like energetic guitar work, to say nothing of powerful vocals, but even within that context, that's one of my favorite ones sonically. That was just like perfectly, energetic and like melodic / charismatic from the very beginning. But I am curious about the lyrics, and again, I do have a problem catching his lyrics on the first time through, so I'm just gonna look it up really quickly. Give me one moment. Okay, no miracle's gonna save you now, no profound word is gonna show you how, no revolution's gonna change the way you live, no wise man's gonna come and take your hand. I heard that's the one line of the first four that I heard, that no wise man's gonna come and take your hand. No awakening lies in store for you, no effort you submit will deliver you. So, waiting on revelation, waiting on, some divine deliverance is a fool's errand. No salvation worth a million lives, indeed. Will ever open your eyes so that you could really see. You've come this far doing what you do, so why change now? You're doing fine. I'll candy coat another rhyme for you. You're on a speedball, and it's going straight to hell. Okay, so it is like a metaphor I don't want to get in your way. You're on a rocket and it's going straight down. You've lit the fuse. I also heard that line. Set the fire now so there's no one left to save you. Someone pulled the chair right from under you. Now you're swinging by the neck and still continue to smile. So basically, yeah, climb back to your crucifix. We're burning the world down tonight. No new, improved, better looking God. No anti-disestablishmentarianism. Punk rock song will ever save the world tonight. I love the question mark after that word. Like, is that a legit word? We're on a speedball going to hell. So yeah, I'm a secular guy. I talked about it before. It does sound like it's saying, someone that the protagonist knows, feels saved or is sort of, like been fully committed to some belief system, which, is like on some level it sounds like it's Christian, but basically they're convinced that they now have the answer and everything's gonna perhaps they're denigrating whether it's punk rock or just anyone who doesn't share their views. It sounds like this other person is saying like, oh, you think you found the answer, but actually you've lit the fuse and the rocket is going straight down. So yeah, it sounds like it's a critique of someone who now thinks that they have the correct beliefs, and perhaps they're impugning others who fail to see things the same way, and perhaps someone who's known them for longer is like, what you think you've now found it, but I think you've lost it. Like I think you've gone into a bad area. So that's hearing the little bits I did and then seeing them on the page there. That's where I take it. Again, even then, I'm not sure if that's what's happening. I wait to hear what Paulie might say. But yeah, like I said, it's a challenge to hear his words because everything is so rapid fire in their songs. But from this point on, because I'm having such a problem like catching it on the first time, I will like try to do that after just to make sure that I'm not missing a key point. So yeah, once again, big ups to Strung Out, big ups to Paulie for sending this. As I said, the next track is the last one on the proper version of the album, but there is one more after that called Jacqueline. So we'll be back for those. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time. Peace.